Download MyIELTS Partner and get your dreams realized.
Welcome to MyIELTS Partner. We begin our sessions with a brief overview of the IELTS exam. So let's get into it. First, let's try to understand what IELTS is. IELTS, or the International English Language Testing System, is an international standardized test of English language proficiency for non-native English language speakers seeking international education or work in English-speaking countries such as Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, the United States, and other countries where English is used as their official language. IELTS was established in the year 1989. How can I score in IELTS and how much? Now, to answer this question, we must first try to understand on what basis you will be assessed on. A candidate appearing for the IELTS exam will be assessed based on his or her ability to read, write, listen, and speak. It uses a 9-band scoring scale for the marking scheme, where band 9 indicates the highest mark in the test. An IELTS test report forms include the score issued to all candidates who have attempted the test. Moving on, let's try to understand the different types of IELTS tests. There are two, namely, the academic test and the general training test. The test you take depends on the reason that you're taking it for. To understand this better, let's go through what each test is for. The academic test. Academic test is taken by candidates who are trying to gain entry onto undergraduate or postgraduate educational courses or for other professional reasons. The general training test. The general training test is taken by candidates who wish to join some kind of vocational or training courses, secondary schools, or for those who wish to migrate to English-speaking countries such as Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. Both academic and general training tests try and reflect real-life situations to test whether a candidate would survive in English-speaking environments. IELTS academic and general training both incorporate the following features. IELTS tests the ability of the candidate to listen, read, write, and speak in English. The speaking module is one of the key components of IELTS. It is conducted in the form of a one-on-one interview with an examiner who assesses the candidate as he or she is speaking. The speaking session is also recorded for monitoring and for remarking in case an appeal is made regarding the given score. A variety of accents and writing styles have been presented in test materials to minimize linguistic bias. The accents in the listening section are generally 80% British, Australian, New Zealand, and 20% others, mostly American. IELTS is developed by experts at Cambridge English Language Assessment with input from item writers from around the world. Teams are located in the US, Great Britain, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, etc., and other English-speaking nations. Band scores are used for each language sub-skill, that is, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. The IELTS test for both academic and general consists of 4 parts. Listening, which consists of 4 sections, comprises of 40 questions and the time allotted is 30 minutes. Reading, which consists of sometimes 3 to 4 passages, comprises of 40 questions, including 3 to 4 long texts, and the time allotted is 1 hour. Writing. This consists of 2 tasks and the time allotted is 1 hour. Speaking. This comprises of 3 sections with an 11 to 14 minute allotted for the same. The total time for the test is 2 hours and 45 minutes. The candidates taking the IELTS exam will receive a score for each of the parts: listening, reading, writing and speaking. The individual scores are then averaged and rounded to produce an overall band score. The reading, writing and listening tests are conducted on the same day, and the speaking test is held on a different day but probably in the same week. The reading, writing and listening tests are to be written in the answer book they provide you, and the speaking test, as discussed earlier, is conducted in the form of an interview. IELTS has introduced the computer-based testing for both academic and general candidates, wherein the candidate is expected to type their answers for the reading, writing and listening modules, and speaking is conducted in the form of an online interview. The listening and speaking tests are the same for the academic and general modules, but the reading and writing tests differ. Even though the speaking test is the same, you're supposed to present it in a way that it is relevant to the type of test you're taking, that is, academic or general. For example, if a candidate is talking about the general training test, they will be given a general topic and a minute for preparation. Once that is done, they are supposed to talk for a minute and 2 and is assessed on whether they can give a work-related presentation to their co-workers and colleagues in a work environment. The same way, a candidate taking the academic test is expected to give a university-style presentation to fellow students and professors. Now it is time for me to bid adieu. I hope the session was helpful. Until next time, I wish you all the very best for your IELTS preparation with my IELTS partner.